Jimi Hendrix had 27 years on this earth. In the last 4 of them, he changed music, and then he was gone. For most of his early life, Hendrix was invisible, a gifted guitarist drifting from gig to gig, backing other people's acts, never given the room to show what was truly alive inside him. Then, in 1966, he formed a band with bassist Noel Redding and drummer Mitch Mitchell, and called it the Jimi Hendrix Experience. 3 people, 1 name, and a promise to the world that nothing would ever sound quite the same again. In 1967, they released Are You Experienced? And the question wasn't rhetorical. Purple Haze, Foxy Lady, The Wind Cries Mary. Song after song that arrived like transmissions from somewhere no one had ever been. People didn't just listen to that record, they were changed by it. Later that same year came Axis, Bold as Love, and this is where Hendrix revealed the full depth of who he was. Because what his legend sometimes obscures is this: Jimi Hendrix could sing, not just play over his own guitar, but truly inhabit a lyric, wrap his voice around a feeling, and make you feel it as well. The title track is orchestral, sweeping, emotionally fearless. And then there's Little Wing, 2 minutes and 24 seconds that contain more beauty than most artists produce in an entire lifetime. A guitar that breathes like a voice that soars like a prayer. Lyrics that conjure butterflies and zebras and moonbeams. That is a poet at the height of his powers. Which brings us to Woodstock, August 1969. 500,000 people, and Jimi Hendrix closing the festival as the final act, walking out onto that stage in the early morning light and doing something that would echo through history. He played the Star Spangled Banner. Not a cover, not a tribute, a reinterpretation, a revelation. Through waves of feedback and distortion, through sounds that bent and wailed and screamed, Hendrix took the anthem of his country and turned it inside out, exposing not just its glory, but its contradictions, its violence, its promise, and its failure. Some people were outraged. Politicians and pundits called it desecration. But when Hendrix was asked about it afterward, his answer was simple and devastating. I thought it was beautiful. He was right. It was beautiful because it was honest. Jimi Hendrix died on September 18, 1970. He was 27 years old. He had recorded 3 studio albums, performed at Woodstock, and permanently altered the course of music history. He transcended rock and roll. He transcended genre. He became something that resists easy category. A guitarist, yes, but also a singer, a poet, a philosopher. Every musician who has picked up an electric guitar since then owes something to Jimi Hendrix. Not just the technique, but the understanding that music can carry the full weight of what it means to be alive. Jimi Hendrix showed us what a creative mind looks like when it runs at full intensity. He had only a few years. He used every single one of them to change the world.